Hello, Frozies! McFrozenNuggets here, coming to you with another video! And today I'm doing my review of the Thailand version of The King, Strip Leathers, from the first Cars movie. I actually have a lot to say here in regards to how special having this guy is. But first, let's take a look at the package before I start rambling on and on and on. And here is the package. Got him on the Red Riders background. Classic shot of the King from the first movie. Here's the back, as seen in Cars. We got Mater, Sally, Fillmore, Sarge, Classic Lightning McQueen, Nelly enough Dirt Track, Fabulous Hudson Horn, which is actually a Cars 3 diecast. Yeah, for some reason, he wasn't really released this year under that, so I think he was possibly canceled, I think. But it's not really that big of a deal, especially considering the fact that I do still have the original Chinese version. So yeah, that's pretty much it for him. Now let's kind of take a closer look at him. Now obviously, as you guys already know, he is a huge character in the first Cars movie, being that he is the legend, the veteran racer that is sponsored by Dino, the sponsor that McQueen initially wanted in the first movie. But later on, by the end of the movie, he turned it down because of the fact that he decided to stick with Rusty's, and kind of decided partially because of his journey in Radiator Springs. Yes, and the reason why this guy is rather special is because of the fact that this is the first ever diecast of the King that I have gotten since my original version from a 5-pack that came out back in 2007. That is absolutely amazing. That was 14 years, or that was 16 years ago. How insane is that? And now 16 years later, bam, finally got a new one. I actually found him at Target a little while back. Originally, I was going to get the 2-pack that had him and his wife, but unfortunately, I didn't find it, or I didn't have a chance to grab it. But I say just at the very least, go for the single. So yeah. Now let's take a look at him for himself. This guy's iconic little smirk there, looking off to his left, or right, sorry, 243s at the front. There's the iconic Dino logo, which is a nod to the gas station that Buzz and Woody got lost at in the original Toy Story, which I still absolutely adore to this day. He's got the gray rims. If I ever have the chance to, I hope to possibly get some silver paint them silver, so it looked like they did on the original Chinese version, which I think the Chinese version and even the Vietnam version are a little more accurate. Number 43. Take a look at his contingency sponsors. Piston Cup, No Stall, Mood Springs, Vitaline, Little Turkey Pistons, Gasper, Retread, and E-Sale. They aren't really the greatest. Obviously, even back in 2007, the Chinese one still holds up. And I'm sorry for the chips. I did kind of play with him quite a bit when I was younger. Iconic number 43. And by the way, the reason why he's number 43 is because of the fact that he is directly based off of the real-life NASCAR legend Richard Petty, who also voiced the King in the movie, which I also adore. Number 43 on the roof. Here's the window bars. And he does have opaque gray windows as opposed to the translucent black. Dino right here. 43. Always loved his spoiler. And the back, Dino logo again, or text I should say, and number 43 on either side. And then here's the base if you're interested. They have to credit Plymouth Superbird because that's the model he is, and Petty. And there he is. SO2A Me, he was made in the second week of 2023 at the A Factory in Thailand. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the King himself, or at least the Thailand version of the King. And it's the comparison with my original Chinese version. I'm just so glad to have a nice fresh one. And despite the grainy contingency sponsors, he actually doesn't really look that bad, to be honest, in my personal opinion. And he is actually kind of hoisted up a little bit more. And I also really like the lighter blue. It's a little more accurate to the movie, if I'm being honest. Here's the side here. And here's the back. Yeah, you also have kind of a silver bumper here. So, again, if I ever have the chance to, I might repaint this to be a nice silver as well. And then also, same thing goes for the window bars here. So I might leave them just the regular gray on the race damage version, which I hope to get. And then I'll do a direct comparison between that one and this one. So yeah, there's that. Unfortunately, I don't know where my Cal Weathers diecast is. I know I used to have it. I know I have him, I just don't know where he is. So I can't really show you the full lineage of the Dino Racers here. But I do at the very least have the newest Dino Racer being Cruz Ramirez. And obviously these two just look absolutely amazing together. Basically like 1970s, 2017. Number 51. And nowadays the Dino logo, the main Dino logo, is just here on the back of Cruz because they kind of rely solely on their text. Which is a lot like, which is classic for the next gens, being much more simplified. I still really like how these two look together. Like the red, or like the sky blue and the yellow. Just beautiful right there. And it's just for laughs and giggles. Here they are next to the with Fabulous Lightning McQueen. Since obviously Tex Danco bought Rusty's by the end of Cars 3 from Sterling, now making Rusty's a subsidiary of Dinoco. Take Cruz out for a second here. Here he is with the classic McQueen from the first Cars movie. I'm just using the Chinese version here. Obviously, very classic. This just screams Cars 2006 right here. Here's the Radiator Springs McQueen from the end of the first Cars movie. Since he actually kind of did appear with the King at the drive-in at the end of the first movie. Here is the intro Rusty's McQueen from the beginning of Cars 3. Since obviously the King was Cal Weathers' crew chief. These still look really nice together. I do still agree with RC Cars 5, aka Disney Donkey, on this. Really wish that the King had more speaking lines in Cars 3, like him talking with McQueen after his crash. And speaking of which, here's the Remembrance McQueen from Cars 3. As a refresher, this is the one where I kind of messed up or kind of chipped off his number 95 right here, so I just repainted it. And nice orange color. And then bring Cruz back in here. And actually, since I kind of showed Doc earlier, why not just have him in here as well? To really see like a full-fledged lineage. Like 1950s, 1970s, 2006, 2017. Look at that. That is amazing right there. That is a really good shot there for sure. I'm actually thinking about, accidentally zoomed in the background there. I might just put the Cars logo right up here for the rest of the video before the end screen. So yeah, I'm definitely really happy that I have a new version of the King here. Definitely looking forward to getting that race damage version soon. Obviously he's getting closer to the holidays, but I'm not sure I'll be able to find him in the store, so I might just maybe order him online, maybe from Get Me Collectibles or just Amazon or eBay overall. But yeah, as usual, social media links are in the description below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this. I'm sorry. I apologize for the lack of reviews lately. I've just kind of been taking it easy a little bit and just relaxing for the majority of the time. Especially considering the fact that I've been just focusing on my current job at my day program. And also too, I'm just also kind of dealing with some other things personally. Like, for example, one of my good friends, he's kind of dealing with some really bad sciatica. So I'm really hoping that he's doing alright. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I already said social media links. I am hoping to possibly do reviews on the mini racers, like the World Grand Prix 3-pack I got a while back, as well as the one that I got with Professor Z and Holly Shifwell. Yeah. And of course, those 2 Marvel Legends reviews of Warrior Thor and America Chavez. I'm actually I think I'll record them immediately after I do this one, just to get them down out before I get that No Way Home pack. But yeah, as usual, love all 8 folks to death, and of course, do not forget to keep it rigid in honor of Jesse Ridgway.